disenfranchised youth are lost in the cracks of the system, but there is a solution. AMI Kids is an organization that teaches our young people that they have the potential for a better future. Joining us now is Tony winner Phylicia Rashad, along with David and Andrea, graduates of AMI Kids. Thanks for being with us this morning, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, so Phylicia, I want to start with you. When did you first become interested in this issue?
Interested in the issue of young people and the need for support for a number of years. Introduced to AMI Kids a year ago.
Wow, okay, so what makes AMI Kids unique?
I think the program itself is unique. I think its approach is unique. The way it began is certainly unique between two former high school and college chums. One was the director of the Florida Atlantic Ocean Studies, which was associated with Florida Atlantic University, and the other was Judge Orlando. Judge Orlando was in the juvenile court system. He had been interviewed in an article that appeared in a newspaper, and he expressed his frustration at the number of repeat offenders. And he knew that something was not quite right. And Bob Rosoff, who was this friend, was the director of the Florida Pacific Ocean Studies program. They got together, they talked about this, and they decided that maybe instead of having young people, this particular group of youth offenders who were recurring youth offenders, instead of remanding them to incarceration, he would send them over to the Florida Pacific Ocean Studies. And with that came a program in which these kids were put through some serious paces. They learned how to dive, how to operate a boat, how to collect research samples, and in the doing of that, they became aware of themselves in a new way and their potential and opportunities in life that were open to them that they just hadn't considered before. It was quite successful, so that organization reorganized itself to become Associated Marine Institute, therefore AMI Kids, with a focus on addressing this issue of youth and helping them. And today, there are 45 programs in 9 states. Over 125,000 youth have been served, and there is a 77% success rate.
Wow.
And in your state, that 77% success rate is national. In your state, it's 89% success rate.
That is fantastic. Well, David, Andrea, I want to find out from you, what is the experience of being an AMI kid? How has it impacted your life? David, let's start with you.
Me personally, I'll say AMI really impacted my life in so many ways. Just AMI was more like a safe island, you know, that I can, you know, step on any time that I need, you know, somebody to talk to, anything that was going on throughout the house. And I just needed somebody to talk to, you know. I just needed somebody to let everything that was, you know, was going on in the inside, just let it out. And AMI just have a unique, you know, approach to really making kids have that realization, like, yo, you know, it's so much more than life. You know, I'm not, whatever it is, I'm not going back on the wrong track. I'm just moving forward. You know, that's the past, and I'm just moving forward.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and sometimes that's all we need is just that extra voice of encouragement. Andrea, let's hear about your experience with AMI Kids.
I was involved with AMI Kids about 10 years ago. I went through a alternative education program. I was still able to go home every night, and I was a very, I would say, angry, rebellious teenager, like a lot of them are, from all different backgrounds. And they impacted my life mostly because they became a support system that believed in me. Not only did they believe in me, but they allowed me to become the person that I wanted to be. They just gave me the tools to get there. And they gave me the motivation, the support. 10 years later, they're still a very big part of my life, and they will continue to be. I'm very grateful for that and everything that they've done in between. So
That's fantastic, guys. Phylicia, I have to ask you, if people here in New Mexico nationally, they want to get more information on AMI Kids, what's the best way to do so?
Oh, the best way is to visit the website, amikids.org.
Fantastic.
Everything is there for your information about the organization, how to support it through your donations as well as your advocacy.
That's great. Dave, Andrea, thank you guys so much for your testimony. We really appreciate it, and congratulations. And again, guys, for more information, you viewers watching at home, thank you. For you viewers watching at home, for more information on AMI Kids, head over to casa.com.